leave.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said, he did it homework.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper?
And there was this sudden feel of...
When I was 5 or 6 years old, I remember watching TV and I would see these commercials and I was watching other children suffer in other parts of the world. And
did you ever think we'd be here? I mean, really? With all the drama swirling around Diddy and the new allegations, it's hard to keep track of what's real and what's not. But now, exclusive footage has emerged that could change everything we thought we knew about Rihanna and Diddy. It's wild, it's shocking, and it's got everyone talking. So let's dive into it, shall we? First off, we've got to address the relationship between Rihanna and Diddy. It's complicated. They've been friends for years, and let's not forget that Diddy played a significant role in Rihanna's rise to fame. He was there during her early days, mentoring her and helping her navigate the murky waters of the music industry. But now, with everything coming to light, it makes you wonder, was their friendship as innocent as it seemed? Recently, we've seen Rihanna's name pop up in some pretty serious conversations about Diddy's alleged misdeeds. It's one thing to be friends with someone, it's another to be tied to their drama. We've heard the whispers about Rihanna being involved in those infamous white parties and freak-offs Diddy was known for throwing. And let me tell you, it's a lot to unpack. Now, with Diddy in legal hot water and his reputation taking a nosedive, fans are left wondering what Rihanna really knew. Did she have a front row seat to the chaos? Or was she blissfully unaware, just trying to make it in an industry filled with sharks? The footage we're talking about could hold the key to those answers. What's interesting is how the narrative around Rihanna is shifting. Some people are quick to paint her as a victim, someone who was manipulated and mistreated. Others, however, are raising eyebrows, questioning her past behavior and connections. And honestly, it's a complex situation. Rihanna is a fierce, independent woman, but she's also been involved in some questionable scenarios. One thing that's become clear is that the entertainment industry is a double-edged sword. It's filled with glitz and glamour, but beneath that shiny surface, there's a lot of darkness. Rihanna's journey has been anything but smooth. From her early days with Jay-Z to her fallout with Roc Nation, she's seen the ugly side of fame. You've got to remember that there have been rumors about Jay-Z's manipulation and mistreatment of Rihanna as well. She was young and impressionable, and now, when we look back at her career, it raises some serious questions about the people she surrounded herself with. Diddy was supposed to be a mentor, but could he have been something more sinister? Now, let's talk about that exclusive footage. What's in it? The details are still under wraps, but the buzz is that it shows interactions between Rihanna and Diddy that could change the narrative entirely. People are saying that the footage might reveal a more intimate side of their relationship, one that suggests she knew more than she's let on. Imagine this, a video that could show Rihanna at one of those parties, laughing and mingling with people we now know to be tied to some pretty serious allegations. How would that change the way we view her? Would it shift the blame or responsibility? It's a heavy question, and it's been weighing on fans' minds. And here's where it gets even murkier. There are claims that Rihanna might have been privy to some of Diddy's darker dealings, and if this footage backs that up, it's going to send shockwaves through the industry. People love to talk about accountability, and if Rihanna is connected in a way that implicates her, that's going to be a hard pill for her fans to swallow. But let's not jump to conclusions just yet. It's essential to remember that context is key. We don't have the full story, and until we do, it's vital to approach the situation with an open mind. Sure, there are questions about Rihanna's past, her connections, and her choices, but we shouldn't throw her under the bus without concrete evidence. Speaking of evidence, can we talk about how the media has been spinning this whole narrative? The tabloids love a good scandal, don't they? And right now, Diddy is the hottest topic in town. You've got journalists, influencers, and fans dissecting every little detail, trying to piece together the puzzle. It's like a game of telephone gone wrong. Now, let's dig deeper into the timeline of Rihanna and Diddy's relationship. They first crossed paths when Rihanna was just starting out, but they've remained connected through the years. Diddy was known for being a big player in the music scene, and Rihanna was an emerging star, so naturally, they found themselves in the same circles. It seemed harmless at first, but as time went on, the nature of their connection raised eyebrows. During their time together, there were moments that sparked speculation. Diddy's lavish parties were the stuff of legend, filled with celebrity guests, high-profile performers, and, as we've come to find out, questionable activities. Rihanna was often seen at these events, dancing and enjoying the night. Was she just living her best life? Or was there more happening behind the scenes? Now, with the footage surfacing, it puts everything into a new perspective. It's like we're all detectives trying to connect the dots. Did Rihanna see things she shouldn't have? Was she complicit in the chaos? Or was she just a bystander? The questions are endless, and the answers are elusive. There's also the question of how this footage will be received by fans. For many, Rihanna represents empowerment, strength, and resilience. She's built a brand around those values, and being connected to Diddy's alleged misdeeds could potentially tarnish that image. We've seen how quickly public perception can shift, especially in today's social media-driven world. A single misstep or a piece of evidence could flip the script entirely. As fans, we have to be careful about how we interpret these situations. It's easy to get swept up in the drama and take sides, but at the end of the day, we have to remember that these are real people with real lives. Rihanna has her struggles just like anyone else. And what about Diddy? He's been a central figure in this drama for years, and now with all these allegations coming to light, people are questioning his legacy. He was once the king of hip-hop, but now he's facing serious accusations that could change everything. The tides are turning, and it's a crucial moment for both of them. Let's not forget that this isn't the first time Diddy has faced scrutiny. His reputation has long been a mixed bag, with various accusations of misconduct and shady business practices. But the difference now is that we're seeing a confluence of events that could lead to serious consequences. The allegations against him have grown increasingly serious, and the question on everyone's mind is whether he'll face any real repercussions this time around. We also can't overlook the impact this situation has on the wider entertainment industry. When big names like Diddy and Rihanna are involved, it sends ripples throughout the entire scene. Young artists are watching, and they're taking note of how these situations are handled. If the industry fails to hold individuals accountable, it perpetuates a culture of silence and complicity. The message sent to up-and-coming stars is that they can turn a blind eye and still thrive. This is where the conversation shifts toward accountability. In an age where social media holds the power to amplify voices and expose wrongdoings, it's crucial that we use this platform for good. We need to advocate for transparency, not just from the artists we admire, but from the industry as a whole. So, if the footage reveals a more intimate side of Rihanna and Diddy's relationship, will fans still support her? It's a tough question. We live in a world where celebrity culture often overshadows the reality of the people behind the personas. One moment of vulnerability could lead to public outcry or support, depending on how it's perceived. The stakes are high and the fallout could be devastating. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Keep an open mind. The world of celebrity is filled with twists and turns, and things aren't always what they seem. Rihanna is a complex person with a multifaceted career, and while it's easy to label her as a victim or a villain, the truth is likely somewhere in between. So, what do you think? How do you feel about this exclusive footage and what it could mean for Rihanna and Diddy? Are you ready to dive into the conversation? Or do you think it's better to wait for more information? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this dialogue going. The truth is out there, and we're all just trying to make sense of it. In the end, it's all about the truth. Whether this footage shows a side of Rihanna we never knew or simply reaffirms what we already suspect about Diddy, the implications will be felt for a long time. The entertainment industry is in a state of upheaval, and it's up to us, the fans, to hold these stars accountable for their actions. Let's keep the conversation going, stay informed, and, most importantly, demand the truth.